The Surgeon General has a new warning out for parents who may be wondering what hours and hours of social media time is doing to their kids. Elaine Quijano explains.
Tonight, the nation's top doctor says, in his view, the science on social media and kids is clear.
The age of 13, I believe, is way too early. It's a time when kids are still developing in terms of their relationships and their own self-esteem and sense of self. Their brains are still developing. They're at a critical stage. And I think it's just too risky for kids at that age.
Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy warns that adolescents are no match for the algorithms used by some of the largest tech companies, designed to keep users coming back for more.
Many of the algorithms on social media and more broadly, on the web will direct kids often toward content that may not be helpful, in fact, may actively be harmful to their mental health and well-being.
Research has shown that excessive screen time by young children has been associated with poorer literacy skills. And a Journal of American Medicine study out this month found frequent use of social media could be reshaping adolescents' brains, heightening their sensitivity to social feedback. Devorah Heitner studies the impact technology has on children and says while limiting kids' access to social media is a good idea, it can be tough to enforce.
I don't think that it's just about keeping kids off social media. I think it's teaching them how to use it well and also how to take a break if it's feeling like it's hurting their attention or their self-esteem.
Heitner says it's critical that parents talk to their children about social media and to be continually in touch with them about what they're doing and seeing. She compared it to driving a car. You have a probationary period before someone gets their license. But John, even after that, you're still learning how to navigate every time you get behind that wheel.
Yes, and I must say, most of the times I tried to navigate it, the car ended up in the ditch with my kids. But what does this training period look like? And did Dr. Murthy have any suggestions about how that would work?
He did. You know, obviously it's going to depend on your child. But the one thing he said is that 13 just feels too young for him, just developmentally. When you look across the board and what the science shows, 13 seems to be too young. What you could do if you're a parent and you want to set some boundaries is get together with other parents who think the same way you do. And that way, your daughter or your son is not the only one that has these kinds of limitations. Also, he said, carve out time away from social media so that your child actually has social interactions, not just social media interactions. So what does that mean? The dinner table, right? If you're able to get there in time for dinner and have those face-to-face conversations. If you have times during the week where you know they could be with relatives or friends, schedule that on a regular basis because that face-to-face interaction is so important. Finally, he says, make sure kids are not using social media at night because the evidence shows when they are exposed to this and you have those addictive algorithms, it really steals time away from their much needed rest. It's so critical for their well-being that they get the full amount of sleep.
And this is true of adults too.
Absolutely,
who,
for sure.
Who doom scroll during the evening. So
Guilty,
kids
yeah.
with no executive function, even worse. So did he say anything about the supply side? Because there's the driving analogy, but there's also the lining up a round of shots for 13-year-olds. I mean, the alcohol analogy seems to work out pretty well, too. What about the people who are supplying the social media?
Right. So the bottom line is, he says the responsibility lies with us all, right? Because this is a whole of society issue. You've got parents, you've got kids, you've got big tech, all of these sort of folks who are trying to figure their way around this, right? And figure out what are the appropriate guardrails and how can we make those guardrails effective. Also, though, he mentioned schools, right?
Yeah.
Media literacy is something that we don't often hear about, but this is part of our evolving landscape, technically speaking, right? Where you have technology sort of outpacing what's in our textbooks, right? There's no manual for kids to open up and say, this is how you perform on this platform. This is what you need to look out for this platform. So it really has to be this sort of whole of society approach. And so the responsibility is really with everyone.
It sure is. And those algorithms don't write themselves. So
that's right. That's exactly right. It's another issue. Yep.
Elaine, so good to see you. Thanks
Great
for being here.
Great to be with you. Thanks.